Welcome back to this DC Universe Online Let's Play. You're with Sambo and we're back on Seraphis, our wonderful super villain. And there's my favourite Zeppelin in the background. You'll have to forgive me, still got either, I don't know, bad hay fever or a cold or something. Lord only knows what, so I'm a bit sniffly still, so my apologies. Anyhow, where were we? I think we left off last time. We were about to head into the Cape Carmine Lighthouse. And yes, there we go, beat down for Bane. Break into the Cape Carmine Lighthouse to beat down Bane with Killer Croc. And I think I was mentioning last time, you might remember Romanova and I running through this instance back in the day with Blaze Purple. So let's try it again from the perspective of a villain and see if it's any different. I'm not too sure if the content will be any different. I've noticed some things are and a lot of things aren't, to be honest. And ooh, we're getting lots of lag here. What is going on? Oh, and there's my skull. There we go. Maybe Fraps was just having a bit of a moment. Poor old thing, really giving it a thrashing these days. Anyway, let's rip right into it. Obviously this will be a Venom themed instance, I'd say, with the thugs. There we go, indeed. Toxic barrels, etc. So let's pick one up and use it to the best of our ability, of course, which is to throw it at a bunch of mobs. That did a lot of damage. Come on, Fraps. Get your shiz together. Right, so our objective here is to meet up with Killer Croc, and of course he's exceptionally friendly to us now that we're a villain, a bit different from when we were going through on Blaze Purple. Oh, and we have another objective pop up there: destroy Venom characters. Destroy Venom canisters, my apologies. 15 of those, so we've got to keep an eye out for them, obviously. I do remember liking this instance, actually. I can't remember exactly. Oh!
I'm taking you down for Bane.
I can't exactly remember the details of what happens at the end, but I do remember having a good time. I'm pretty sure it was another one that I got locked out when I died. And speaking of which, I still question that. I did notice that one of you guys left a comment about it on my channel, explaining the reasoning behind that. And just for those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, it's where if you're with another member, like a party member, and you're fighting a boss and one of you dies, you can't actually get back into the area where the boss is, because normally there's a gate or something like that that will come down and prevent you from rejoining your partner. Now, again, I've sort of questioned that time and time again. Come on. What's going on there? Couldn't target the canister for some reason. 8 of those. Yeah, I'm not sure what the purpose of that is, to be honest. What ends up happening is that it gets really annoying, especially if it's a tough boss, because, of course, you know, if you die, you want to be able to run back and help out your mate, and you can't because you're locked out. So, yeah. I mean, look, if you take a game like WoW or something like that, there's a couple of runs where that might happen, but it's generally an arena-style event, which makes sense, like you all sort of zone in and the doors will shut around you. But it seems to me that a great number of instances in this game have that mechanic in it. So yeah, it's definitely something I'm not too fond of. And another comment that I see coming up a lot in the channel while we're playing the villain side of things is that you guys keep saying, hey Sambo, you know, you're used to playing Blaze Purple, and be careful on Seraphis because she's not a melee character, she's a ranged character. And I totally agree. I am used to playing Blaze Purple and I am used to getting up close and personal. And one of the main reasons for that is because, as you know, I love the bow melee combat system, or rather the animations and the feel of it. I love it so much. I love getting up close here and beating up just like this because it's so fast. Very roguelike. And look, I never normally play rogues in games. I'm a terrible rogue player, especially in WoW. Oh! And there we go. And so I'm terrible at it. And so in this case, I'm actually enjoying being able to sort of get up close and go wham bam. Thank you, man. But yes, your point is proven. There you go. I died like I do in most runs. But hey, it's still fun. And of course, at this level, it's such minimal damage to my gear, etc. I really don't mind, to be honest. It's only ever a slight stop in the proceedings. Not enough to get worried about. Yeah. One thing I will say is I'm a bit lost. Where was I? Okay, well, I think I'm going in the right direction, but we definitely want these canisters. We've got 9 of 15. Oh, look at that! We leveled to level 11. Whoops! There we go. Skill point earned. Press K to open the skill tree. So this is exciting because we get to learn, obviously, a new skill. So let's do that right now. What have we got? Skill points, so obviously that means weapons or flight. Again, I'm not so keen on putting any points into flight aside from our supersonic flight speed there. Well, not until we have to, not until we run out of options in this particular tree here. So let's see what we've got. I think we've got access to a new one down here in the bottom left. Trick shots. Allows explosive shot and arrow storm abilities while charging long draw. Point backwards or forwards for different shots. That's an interesting one. Alright, let's see what else we've got opened up. Finishing volley. Fires a flurry of arrows into a target after performing a kip-up launcher. Ooh, that could be interesting. Arrow fling. Chucks arrow at your target from close range. Okay. We've got a, what is that, an innate or passive ability here that's opened up. Defense. Permanently increase stats by boosting our defense and toughness by 10, plus 10 per point. Interesting. I've got a new, another passive there, which is a critical healing buff, and another one which is permanently boost might. What I'm looking for, and I can't find it, there's one which is like a rain of arrows, and I think we've seen it come out from other players, especially in the earlier episodes of our Blaze Purple side of things, where basically the player will fire a massive volley of shots and it'll basically rain down a whole bunch of arrows. That's the one I'm really looking for. I can't see it in here. Maybe it's flurry shot. Launches multiple arrows at a target from range. Yes, you know what? It could be that one, and it's unfortunately greyed out at the moment, so we may have to take something else in order to open that up. So maybe this one. Arrow fling. Chucks arrows at your target from close range. Flurry of arrows after a kip up. Oh, I don't know. Stealth. Don't really want. I'm not interested in stealth, to be honest. Explosive shot. While charging long draw, point backwards or forwards. Oh, I don't know. Good lord. Okay, maybe we'll try this one here, which is 2 left taps and then another left hold. Yeah, we'll try that one. There we go, a new ability. So 2 left taps and then another hold. Let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that must be it, I guess. Bit hard to tell without a mob present, so let's try that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not sure, it didn't do any damage. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. I think that, I'm not sure. I think that's a different animation. Pretty sure it is. Either way, it's another little ability for us to pop into our rotation. Not that I've really got a rotation. Whoops. Get rid of the barrel. Now, I guess I should be checking my map because I'm not entirely sure we're going the right way, although opening a door would indicate that we are. Alright, let's try this new ability again. Yeah, I think. Now let's just try our normal stuff. Alright, now the new one. Tap, tap, hold. Yeah, it seems to knock them back actually. Let's go and just have another quick look at the description. So skills, weapons, bow. Chucks arrow at your target from close range. Permanently gain a +1% critical attack chance. So it has given us a bit of a innate ability there, which is very nice, although it doesn't mention anything about knocking back. So yeah, not sure why they didn't describe that. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. It definitely knocks them back. You'd think they'd put that in the description. Oh well. The good old taser / fear gas combo that so many of you mentioned back in the day. Definitely agree. It's one of the more potent combos that we can pull off. Taser and then fear gas. So of course it locks them down and stuns them and then paralyzes them. In fact, that's another one I should be using, which is my number 5 ability there, which is supposed to paralyze everyone with fear. I do keep forgetting to use that a lot. And of course I also have forgotten in this case to bring out the old battle droid. Silly me.
What gives?
1, 2, 3, our new ability. Yeah, that's... Oh, okay. From that angle, we can definitely see an arrow being slung out there, so... That's good.
To make me invincible.
That's right, the venom is supposed to make you invincible. It didn't work, did it? That's right, cool kids, don't do drugs. There we go, there's our moral message for the episode. Although, I've got to say, I would certainly like some drugs to stop me feeling like this.
Once I prove myself, Bane will give me better
Whatever it is, hay fever or the snivels, either way, it's no fun, I can tell you that. Alright, so going deeper and deeper down into the lighthouse. I'm going to use my cower with fear ability then, although I must admit it doesn't seem to do anything. You'd think that the all the mobs would sort of play an animation where they're cowering or something like that. After we've beaten this up, let's go in and have a look at that ability once again, just to make sure we've got it right. That's if I can find it, of course. Is it a trick? Yeah, there it is. Intimidation empowers your attacks to cause additional damage and force enemies to cower in fear. So there you go, they are meant to cower in fear, and they're not. But I must admit I had forgotten that it actually does give our abilities an extra damage boost. So got to remember to use it. Number 5, Sambo. Number 5 is alive. Oops, and we're getting a bit of lag again. And there we go, that's all the venom canisters cleared out, so we'll look in our journal for a completed quest. There it is, lighthouse cleanup. Oh, and we get ourselves a cloak. Gives us less health and less might, but more power and precision. Probably hang on to the one we've got at this stage. And there we go, complete all of the gang war story arc side missions. So that's one of the very first story arcs in the game, I think, for a villain, and we've gotten an achievement for that. Very nice. Fear gas after the taser pull. And opening the door, of course. Alright, so I can see Killer Croc up in the distance.
In here. Come and get your whooping.
And I think I mentioned this back when we were playing on Blaze Purple. He's green, he's got tight little shorts on. Definitely reminds me of the Incredible Hulk for some reason. Make sure we bring out our battle droid, make sure we use our Intimidate to empower our attacks and make our NPCs cower. Well, not really, but theoretically cower in fear. Let's get ourselves the old collectible while we're here.
Vicky Vale exclusive. Ixchli is the symbol of stone and sacrifice.
Well, thank you very much for that, Vicky Vale.
All right, let's do some old-fashioned face stomping. Drain Bane's venom when he's down. so he don't juice up again. I hear the stuff's gone tricky, so the less he gets, the better.
Alright, now we have to take the fight to Bane, apparently. Am I going the right way? I think I'm not. Multiple levels for the win. Ah, that's better. Now, I actually don't remember this Bane fight. Well, maybe I will once we start it, but I certainly can't remember it now. And there's a whole bunch of toxic barrels around. I hope that's not some kind of sign that this is a difficult fight, that we have to use these.
Vicky Vale reporting. Xochipilli is frequently depicted by street artists.
Alright, there we go. Practiced I complete a collection, briefing or investigation. So obviously we've collected completed a collection of some sort. That's good. We like achievements. Now let's see. Oh, look, it does look very nice in here, doesn't it? That, like I said, they always do such a great job of the visuals. And there he is, himself, Bane the man. Let's pick up a nice barrel. Nice little present for him. Lock onto him. And we're not quite in a state to be able to call up our battle droid just yet. Whoops. Wasn't meant to do that. We were a bit far away. Pretty sure Bane was out of range for that one. And there we go. Our battle droid has come up off cooldown. Let's try our new combo. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Trying to do the long draw and then the lunge. Which is another little combo that I like a lot. Oh, that's right. Actually, I do remember this now, because you actually have to avoid, if you can, these rocks or pieces of the lighthouse that are falling down, because they definitely hurt you. Oops, getting knocked flat on my back there. No good. Right, let's see if I can actually take heed of the advice that's been given to me and keep ourselves at range. Whoops, he pulled me in anyway. Oh, well, we'll give him a sticky bomb, rather. Taser pull, see if we can pull him in.
Let me show you what it really
No, why not? Got him down to about 50%. And he definitely likes being cheap and interrupting my abilities just as I cast them. See if we can roll out of the way, get in some long shots. No, he comes over anyway. No, he's gone back. And he pulled me in. Trying for the taser, going for the battle bot, or rather the battle droid. Give ourselves a bit of extra DPS. Got him down to about 10%. It's looking good so far. Another taser pull. No, he's resistant to those by the looks of things. Better give ourselves a drink just in case we die at the last minute. Another taser pull. Come on.
This place will be your tomb. I am going to bring this whole structure down and bury you.
Right, I have no idea why the taser's not doing anything. I think we'll just beat up on him now to take him down for the final few points. The pillar is buckling. Yes, that's definitely doing damage to us. And there we go. And we got ourselves a blue item. Tie him up. Justice is served, which of course is a bit odd because we're a villain, but never mind. Let's open up the old inventory and see what present we got. What do we get? We got some shoulders, level 8 shoulders. It's a style we've already got, but it does give us greater defense, more power, and more precision. We'll definitely be taking that on board because What I'm learning, especially with this character, is the more defense the better. And just to remind you guys, if we hop into our inventory screen and have a look at our stats, don't forget, of course, you can click on all the descriptions for our stats and see what they do. So let's have a look at defense. Reduces damage from non-player enemies, and that of course means the computer controlled NPCs. What did that give us? It gave us defense and might. Let's see what might says. Might increases damage from powers, so might is another good one to have. So yep, that's why I took that new helmet over health as well. Rather have those extra stats. Let's see what Killer Croc has to say.
Beat him down to size.
Sometimes I wonder why I stay in this stinking, polluted city. The Falcones, Bane, Two-Face, Mad Hatter, that hush freak, Killer Croc, Catwoman, not to mention the Joker. There's too much competition. But I'm a businessman and I smell opportunity. So when this little gang war blows the lid off Gotham, Penguin's gonna have a nice little umbrella for when it starts raining blood.
There we go, headline complete, Venom vandalized, and of course a great motion comic, still one of my favourite parts of the game. There we go, so look at that, that's, must say, if we zoom in nice and close, some great texture work going on there. Kudos to the artists, of course. Now, how do we get out of here? Can we get out of here? Exit the lighthouse. Interesting. It's not that way, it's definitely over here somewhere. Oh, okay, maybe. I was following the wrong yellow dot on the mini-map. There we go, exit the lighthouse. And access our journal. What are our goodies for beating down Bane, which we did so
Bane
well?
broke Batman's back, and now you broke Bane. Say that 10 times fast. I have a sneaking suspicion his venom's been tampered with. For now, head back to the safe house. More awaits.
Thank you, calculator.
So much for Bane's entry in my gang war. I'll have to think of who to put in harm's way next. Two-Face, Hush, perhaps even the Penguin. So many possibilities. Now run along and speak with Catwoman at the safe house, and we'll talk again soon. Ta-ta!
Ta-ta, Joker. And look at that. Once again, my favourite vista. Good old dark and brooding Gotham City. Definitely never gets old. Although I do miss the epic music. I've noticed that playing on this villain character, we don't have the epic music that plays in Gotham. Well, we don't have the same epic music that plays here when we're on Blaze Purple. And I'm not sure if that's deliberate or whether it's changed. We'll have to get on Blaze Purple and come back here and see if it does play, because that was another highlight of the game for me. And we're lagging and jerking all over the place. And again, I'm pretty sure that's not the game, but more an anomaly of fraps struggling away on my computer with its jam-packed hard drive. Really need to fix that. Anyway, off to meet Catwoman at the North Burnley nightclub. Nearly there. Keeping an eye out, as always, for collectibles. I haven't seen any of late. And another thing, I must admit, I haven't seen very much of out in the, or rather, out in the open world, are other players. Obviously, if you go to a hub like the Watchtower or the Hall of Doom, there are definitely a few players hanging about. Level 30, that is, level 30 players. And it seems to be a hub for messaging everyone, because, of course, as you will remember, we went through the new features of the Update 2 patch. Now that there's a trade chat, there's a lot of people who hang about in the Watchtower and the Hall of Doom to be able to use that. But like I said, they're mainly high-level characters, and it's very rare these days that I actually come across a player out and about in the world. So, yeah, as much as it pains me to say, the population is definitely not very high these days. Perhaps it's a little different on the PS3 servers, I'm not sure. But definitely on the old PC servers, it's turning into a bit of a ghost town. which is sad. Alright, so look at this. We've got two iconic characters that want to talk to us now, Two-Face and Catwoman. Let's talk to Two-Face first.
You could flip a coin. Heads, we both head out to Amusement Mile and help Joker out with a little cop trouble. Tails, we let Batman take the Joker down. But I already flipped for you. See you there.
Alright, so that's something we're going to have to do in the next episode. Get to Amusement Mile. Now, I seem to remember Amusement Mile being one of my favourite zones in Gotham, because that's, of course, where Harley Quinn is, the Funhouse, etc., etc. Lots of crazy Joker-based shenanigans going on there. I'll definitely be looking forward to heading there for that quest. Let's see what Catwoman has to say.
All that, and you're not even on Venom. I'll remember to keep you on my short list.
Press J to access our journal. Bane banished. And what do we get? Oh, look at that. We get a new bow. Actually, unfortunately, not that great a stats, but it is a new style that we haven't collected. So there we go, and a bunch of XP, and we've already made it halfway through level 11, so that's not bad. Let's set ourselves up for our next quest, which I think was the Joker's problem. Yes, it is. Fend off the Gotham City Police Department assaulting Amusement Mile. That's what we will do next time. Let's see if we get a voiceover for that.
Ever get that feeling things aren't blowing up fast enough? Satisfy that urge and head over to the party I'm throwing at Amusement Mile. I'm testing my new toxin on the GCPD. It's a real blast!
Thank you for that, Joker. And thank you for you guys for watching this episode. Hope you enjoyed that romp through the Cape Carmine Lighthouse. We took out Bane, get to speak to Two-Face and Catwoman, and of course head off in our next episode to Amusement Mile, which I am looking forward to. So I hope you'll join me then. Hopefully I'll be less snivelly, less stuffed up when we talk next time. But until then, I hope you're having a great day. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.